Hey yo. How's it going? Hey Brass, good to see you. I am ill again. Oh, I haven't moved my camera. Hold on. Yeah, I'm ill again. So I am now doing commentated runs for GDQ, both late and ill. So that's fun. Alright, we still got to get them done though. And it's not just for GDQ, but also other marathons. The reason why I need to do this pretty soon is because I don't have any videos commentated for this game. This will be the first one. In fact, it might be the first one out there at all. Because this is another really niche game. So it is time again for me to show off another game. Last time it was Nervous Breakdown, I believe, that basically no one has ever heard of. Except I know with Nervous Breakdown, people had actually heard of it. There was one person, and there is the audio back again. There was one person in the Indie-thon. Oh, hold on, my camera's still on the other one. That's weird. Let me move it over. Yeah, there was someone who was in the Indie-thon runners channel who actually recognised Nervous Breakdown. But I would be surprised if anyone recognised this. This is Super Little Acorns 3D Turbo. I'm going to be doing some runs of it today. I was going to do Nervous Breakdown today, but I do technically have runs of that. So I'm going to put that on ice for now. And then we might at some point do a run of that maybe next week, maybe on Monday. Because I'll be hopefully live on Monday. Cool, okay. I think I was just having doubling audio there. Because I had desktop audio still on. Oh, that might be a problem actually. You know what? What I'll do then, I will move back the audio to normal for now. Because this is how I've been doing runs offline. But that's fine. I can move it back to default. Really, I need to change everything for me to do this properly. There we go. Okay, nice one. So if I then turn that up. Right, I might need to readjust the volume in the capture card for this, because it's a pretty quiet game. Oh, never mind, it works. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's good enough for me. Right. How does the chat box look? It's manageable. It's manageable for today. That'll do. Yeah, I've got a 7TV chat box now as well, so that's cool. Right. So, yeah, I did one run of this yesterday and got a massive improvement by like 15 minutes. So, I'm probably not gonna have an estimate any more than an hour for this run. I mean, that was a very good run yesterday, so I don't expect a PB here, actually, because with current strats, this is really good. Before I get started, I had a big problem. Basically, the way this game works, you have to play the whole of the normal game, and then you unlock Turbo, which is basically the devs decided from the mobile port, what if we made the game 1.5 times faster for no reason? Just everything is like 1.5 times faster. So, I mean, it works great for me. But yeah, it just makes the game a lot nicer to speedrun. Which is quite funny because my normal run, my first normal run, which was the first one I did, I'm fairly sure. Actually, no. I did Turbo first, then normal. My normal was faster. Also, we're probably going to get that achievement a few times because I've not set up my save file properly. Basically, that achievement is achieved after playing for an hour. For some reason, it's not saving my progress, so I need to play more of the game on normal to get that. But yeah, basically, all you need to do to play normal is reset the data, and to play Turbo, you can use the save data backup feature on the 3DS, which thank you so much for making. My goodness, that has saved my day for this, honestly, because Turbo is just the best way to run this game. So being able to just boot up your save with Turbo unlocked, with no acorns, which is the key, is, yeah, really, really ideal. Anyway, let's get started with the run. Yeah, let me just do it. So let me just double check it is all working on the preview. Looks all fine to me. Okay, cool. So 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so this is Super Little Acorns 3D Turbo. Very, very niche indie platformer that was made for the 3DS back in 2013, I believe. It was the first game the devs made. And pretty much what it is it's essentially a collectathon. So most of these levels, or at least in an E%, we are just going to be playing them as normal, collecting all of these acorns to then unlock this final door and finish the level. Now, because we're playing on a new file, we are getting these little pop-ups. Now, there are some differences between playing on a new file and playing on an existing file. Both are allowed on the leaderboards, but it is faster and nicer to watch if I use a new file, because it means we can just press continue and we go straight into the next level. But if we were playing on an existing file, any levels we've already unlocked, we would have to then go back into the menu to then play the next one. Now here we're going to introduce some power-ups. I'm going to grab this one. And this one's quite technical. We can... Really, this is like the first level in the run where we can kind of save some time. Oh, getting hit there. So yeah, because there are enemies here, quite a few annoying ones to deal with. Yeah, we want to be using that invincibility, or those that blue power up there, to just power through them. But if you do get hit, there is no damage system in this game. You just get hit and you slow down. So ultimately, it's actually kind of still annoying to get hit, because we're speedrunning. We don't want to get hit and get slowed down. So those platforms are not going to respawn for a while, so I do want to be careful, make sure I grab all of these. So this is a baby level. You get this at the end of every season, apart from winter. So we basically get 3 in every year, and then that final one is the boss fight. So that means there are 60 levels in the game in total, and then you've also got some challenges, which we might be seeing later on, if this ends up a submission video. So there, I was able to skip that little dialogue at the beginning. As long as you go above most of the time, you will be able to skip it. So this is really the big speed thing in this game, using the grappler or the ropes. I'll probably call them ropes from now on because it's easier. Ah, got hit there. That's unfortunate. Yeah, so the ropes allow you to go much faster to where you need to get to than just walking. And also, if you have been stunned by an enemy, sort of just powering through there. If you have been slowed by an enemy, it is a lot faster if you then grab one of those from an angle like I just did there. That's unfortunate, actually. Not supposed to fall back down there, really. There's not really any use for this lift here. We don't really need it. We just go this way. Now, these green platforms, what you're going to see me do if we need to fall through them is I'm going to jump on them, and I'm instantly going to jump again, because by the time you fall, you will then be falling straight away with all the gravity possible, rather than standing still on them like I did there. Now, some of the time it is not really going to make a massive difference. That's why I didn't do it there. Now, this one is another baby level. This is probably the most RNG dependent level in year 1, which is basically the set of levels, set of 20 levels, that is. Now, once the babies get off of their line they're walking in, which is just by jumping randomly, I'm fairly sure it's RNG dependent, how often they jump and when. But yeah, once they get off their line, they will then just go wherever. Now there, I did also grab that the speed goggles, which I'm kind of prioritizing so we can play the level a lot faster. And because we're playing on Turbo, which is unlocked after beating the game in normal mode, the devs basically thought, because this game was originally on mobile with touch controls, they thought, why not make a mode where you literally play the exact same levels, but you play the game about 1.5 times faster. Literally everything is sped up. Even the door closing cutscene at the end of a level, that is also sped up. So my because I run turbo quite a lot compared to normal, my split timings are whack when I run normal, because I then have to wait longer for the door to close. But we're using the door closing as our timing method, and mainly that applies for the end of the run. We're mainly using that because it's a nice consistent way of seeing when the level has ended. Because once the level has actually finished, really you can do whatever you want to then get out of the menu straight away, rather than having to see the menus like I'm just skipping through here. Hey Jules, yes, this is a new game. Well, not a new game, it came out 10 years ago. But this is probably the first time this has ever been streamed anywhere. It's a really interesting game. Nice little indie platformer. Super Little Acorns 3D Turbo. Based on the 2012 mobile game Little Acorns. Which I have not had the chance to play, sadly. But I know it was a really early iOS game, because the screenshots show the old Game Center logos from like the iPhone, I don't know, 3. So, you know it's a really old game. Or probably even earlier than that, I don't know. I don't know what iPhone it was, I just know it's really early. Anyway, we're coming through here, and I'm really just trying to get to the top as quick as I can. Because we can go freely down whenever we want, but of course we're having to wait for these lifts if we want to go up, so making sure I get all of these. And the babies are generally going to go down rather than up most of the time. See, they're already really quickly gathering right at the bottom there for us to just sweep them up at the end. So we're just going a straight line straight to the exit. And next up are the winter levels. So winter, pretty interesting. Now we're getting this the speed goggles, and instantly you'll notice I was doing the little bit of jumping there. Quite technical levels, the winter ones, normally, but by doing that jumping around there, oh, that's not good. By doing that jumping around, it essentially, get on the platform. There we go. Yeah, by doing that jumping around, you don't get slowed down by the snow. The snow will slow you down immensely, so by doing that movement there rather than waiting with the snow, that makes it a lot faster. So I'm going to try and make this cycle. There we go. And because this, that spider there has a massive... there you go, going to try and get rid of that poison shooter. Because it has a massive line to fall down, it falls super quickly compared to most of them. And we're kind of going to get a little bit stuck here now because we got hit. Yeah, once you get hit to this guy, it's kind of difficult, but that's fine. We have managed to clear those out. And you might notice as well on the touchscreen, there are also some medals going on. Yo, Theon, how's it going? Good to see you. There are also some medals going on. Now, that applies to 100%. We're not going to be doing that today, but we will need some of them because I'm running on a new file rather than an existing file. I am going to need a certain amount to unlock Year 2 and Year 3. So we're probably going to need to replay a level or two. Either that, or we're going to need to collect some extra medals as we go through. So I do believe on that last level I did manage the medal where you kill every enemy. So there is a speed medal, there is also a enemy medal, and there's also a fruits medal. So once you clear all of the acorns on the level, fruits will unlock. So we're able to collect all 5 of those and you get that extra medal. But again, that mainly applies to 100%. So this level, quite cycle-based, going to come through here. And the great thing about this game, it has an IGT in-game timer. Oh, that's not great. It has an in-game timer, so that means IOs are great. Really, really easy to assess yourself. Keep track of how you're doing there. Now here, I'm going to fall on the left side just so I can grab these extra ones and not really have to worry about cycles. But yeah, I love this game, to be honest. It is really, really nice. Really, really brilliant hidden gem. Unfortunately, it is locked on 3DS Digital now. I don't believe there is a physical release, but really just happy I've had the privilege of being able to play it. So this is our first boss level, and it is literally you're racing a giant animal. So this one is the spider, and what will happen is if you do fall behind, you are going to get poisoned by the enemies, and it doesn't mean you definitely lose, but it basically guarantees you a loss, because it's just hard to get past them again after that. So here's quite a tight cycle to make. I'm going to miss those 2 acorns for now, just to make sure I get onto this one here. We can grab them again later. So the intention on this level is to then break through here, break through these little bricks. Yo, Seb, how's it going? Yeah, so to break through those bricks and finish the level. I'm going to grab these speed goggles when I can. It's a little difficult to get through there because the enemies are on that cycle. We'll come through here, grab this, and here I'm going to fall back down again just so I can grab the other speeds. And there we go. Quite a difficult one to optimize here. Yeah, it is the final month already for the slots. The slots have already been boosted. I have done that. Just got home from cadets training, so yeah, eating food. Awesome, awesome. Hope it went well. I'm finally getting around to streaming and doing some marathon submissions. And I've prioritized this over Nervous Breakdown because I technically don't have any... I'm not going to go on that cycle. You can technically make that, but it wouldn't be much faster if I did. Because I still have to wait for the other platforms. Yeah, I've already got videos of Nervous Breakdown technically. It's just that not all of them are with a capture card. But I don't have any with this game. Oh, I fell in. I fell. That's fine. So we have to do the whole level again if we fall in the water. And the problem with this level is that it's very linear. So that's kind of a good thing if we're doing something like 100% because the fruits are right at the end. They're not going to make you replay or go backwards to the beginning of the level because it doesn't loop like that. But if you fail it here, or I guess in 100% as well, you are going to have to redo the whole thing. So we're unfortunately quite a fair bit behind there, 32 seconds. 3-64 at the same time, nice. Oh no, oh no. So this again, very optimizable level. Using the grapplers to jump around, and you can kind of get a little double jump effect going on if you're really good with these. I reckon someone who is much more skilled than me could come along, much more skilled with the grappler could come along and optimize that level by several seconds because it just seems like that sort of level. Really, really good one to show off if you're good. So here I'm just gonna falling down there unfortunately. That's fine. We'll just jump back up. Grapplers, they've got quite a big range as long as you can get onto them. So whenever the dotted lines appear on those grapplers, we're able to just get on them and build up our speed essentially, and also get that little extra jump, which is helpful, especially there, being able to make that without necessarily needing to go around. Okay, next up is this level. I'm taking it a little bit slow because we are going to need to make this cycle anyway. You can't make a faster cycle here. And an interesting quirk with ILs is it might be beneficial in this level. I'm not 100% sure, but it might be. To wait around. Ooh, that's not good. It might actually be beneficial to wait a little while because before the level starts, there's 1 or 2 seconds before the IGT or the in-game timer starts ticking. So that essentially means the game is still playing and the cycles are still running while there is no IGT ticking. So IL strats could implement a delay on starting the level, essentially, because that wouldn't be factored into the in-game timer. Now I'm going to grab these extra acorns as well. Just get them out of the way early. There we go. There are some levels later on where we will need to grab all of them. Ooh, we are still alive. Okay, good, good, good. Yeah, so we'll need to grab all of them because some levels have acorns both sides. later on, and also the exit is at the top. So we want to be making sure we're grabbing all of them while we can. This one seems to be at the bottom though, so we haven't got too much pressure if I did miss any. Now I'm going to go over here, and these little, I guess, hedgehogs, porcupines, I don't know. You can actually kill them using the grappler, especially if they're jumping at the same time. But if you're really good, you can actually get them when they're on the ground, depending on the level that the grappler base is at. If it's close enough, then you can actually get on the grappler, and if you get that that twirl effect, then you can just kill them straight away. Now here we're gonna have to wait for another cycle again, so we are waiting. Oh, I fell off. Let's do it again. So again, another level where potentially ILs might wait around for a second or two, just to save some time. Now here I can just jump even though the grappler base is off screen, just to get a little head start. We don't really need it, but we can do it. There we go. And this really is the only part you can actually optimize on this level. We're going to fall without jumping on some of those. Barely making that cycle, and we're getting hit there sadly, but that's okay. Now these fish as well, it's worth noting, they do not count towards the enemy medal. So if we were for some reason going for an enemy medal, for example to get more acorns to unlock year 3 in this speedrun, or in 100% we'd need to do it anyway, fish are not counted, thankfully. I spent a long time as a kid when I got to the fish levels thinking, do I need to kill these, or are they not counted for that medal? And turns out they're not counted, which to be honest is fair, because that would have just made it really, really tedious. Barely making that acorn there, and it's difficult to skip cycles here without skipping acorns. Of course we need all of the acorns, so we can't skip any. The exit is also at the end, so we can't come back for these. Trying to make all of these cycles first try, and we can just make that jump, so that's okay. Nice little gold there, and we're onto another baby level. So here, I'm going to fall straight to the left side, and I'm going to hope that RNG is on my side for these babies. We're going to get one straight away. We're then going to grab this one, get out of the way there, grab super jump again. I'm going to grab you. So these are basically all falling in the pit, but the problem is, yeah, so there's that one. We have some of them we have to deal with where we're not necessarily knowing when they're going to get there. I'm going to have to wait around for super jump to appear again because I can't get out of this pit now. There we go. And there's another one. That looks like that's all of them. Yeah. So we do unfortunately have to wait around for them either to appear there or to not jump at all, and then they will be on the top. Some of them start off in the pit, but not a lot of them. So yeah, really, really annoying IL to optimize there. Now here we've got these little blocks, so we can jump on these and grab these extra acorns. Now, I can actually grab all of these ones without needing the blocks. There is only one acorn on either side where we can't grab it, unless we have the blocks on the right side. So that means we can essentially just worry about that for that single acorn, and the rest we can just do swag jumps. Next up is this level. Now, this is another one where it's locked by gates. There's only an on and an off. There's only 2 sides to the switches. So it means we can just come through, grab these acorns, and then go back again. Now these bats as well, they're quite annoying. So basically, what happens with these bats... ooh, that's not great. Yeah, so these bats... yeah, we have to go down here. That's not great. So the bats, when you go in their range, they will then chase you for quite some time, and if after a few seconds, they will then retreat back to where they are hanging from on the ceiling. But if you stay in their range at that point where they're supposed to go back, they will just stay with you. And we will see on some levels later on how that ends up being really annoying. I'm going to try and grab this. Yep, there we go. Just grabbing that, making sure I don't get hit through here. These extra timers as well, we can use them, but we don't really need them for this run. Every level is intended to be completed without them. And looks like I've missed an acorn over there. Gonna have to wait for this invincibility. Or, not invincibility, poison to run out. There we go. So a good indicator that you're doing well is that you're grabbing the speed medal each time. And it is also kind of important for an NG run or a new game run, because we need those extra acorns from the speed medal to unlock year 3 quickly without needing to play too many extra levels. I would aim to be able to do it within with 1 or 2. Now here, with 1 or 2 or fewer extra levels, that is. Now, what I did there is we're supposed to activate the switch to grab those acorns on the top. However, we don't really need to do that. I can just get on the top without... There we go, nice. Was quite worried I was going to get knocked into the water there. Yeah, so we don't really need to do that. We can just get the grappler, and the grappler will then pull us towards the top. So we don't really have to bother. Now here, I'm going to get onto this side so I can grab these extra babies. And I'm then going to fall onto the other side, because of course they're the acorns we're missing. Going to really just try and fall on as few of these springs as possible. That's the only optimization you can make here. And then we're coming on to some winter levels again. This one is really annoying if you're doing 100%. So this is possibly one of the hardest, even casually, enemy medals in the game, because these hedgehogs really get in your way. Because you essentially have to get the invincibility to kill them. We're activating that, that's fine. Yeah, so you have to get the invincibility to kill them. But the invincibility is so far away that you're only ever going to get one on a cycle. It's possible that you actually go at the wrong time without knowing, and you can't possibly get one. So it's just not a great design for a level, to be honest, but it is a level. It does deserve to be a winter level. So here, getting a jump off straight away so we don't have to deal with the very slow snow physics. And then here we're just going to grab a few acorns and then move straight to the other side, because we are going to need to go into these set of springs again. And now we're going to go. So here there's a little sneaky enemy hidden at the top there. If we were going for that medal. There we go. So I'm being kind of cautious of the sea now. Having to redo these levels all over again is not ideal. So I'm going to try and avoid that. Now here, oh, we're not getting it. So I can't really show you yet. But yeah, basically, what can happen is if these enemies generate a spiked ball, barely avoided that there. If they generate a spiked ball and don't get to push it, the spiked ball will just stay there. It doesn't despawn. So it is quite funny. And you can still get hit by it. So it is kind of annoying to deal with. We are seeing one there. No doubt we were going to get it at some point. Nice little time save there. 10 seconds for that. I'm going to start off on this side, and I'm going to kill that one. Ooh, okay. So these poison shooters are kind of annoying to deal with wherever they're placed, because not only do they fire for a really long time, they've got a disjointed attack. They also, they will push you back, and then if they do push you back, you're probably going to get hit by them again. So they are possibly contenders for the most annoying enemy in the game. And I'm just going to get to the top here. Losing a little bit of time on that one, but that's okay. So, final one here on year 2 is the spider boss. And this is not really as much waiting around as there was on the first one. We are able to make our way through really whenever we can. There we go, use the ropes. And I'll jump over there. Yes, we made the cycle, very nice. So making that cycle there a little bit faster. That's really the only cycle-based thing in this level. Well, we do have this as well. But then we can use the rope to just get straight across, and we will then use this one, use that one. That was very good. Normally I have to use 3 ropes there. And it looks like not a PB on year 2, but that's okay. So what I'm going to have to do now is I'm going to replay some levels. I'm only going to replay one. We're probably going to do this one. So all I need to do is get the enemy medal, because there's only 2 enemies here. It's not going to be a massive issue. And the enemy medal is going to give us those extra 10 acorns we need to reach 1600 and unlock year 3. So we're going to go back, and year 3 is there. So, as if we didn't already have enough annoying enemies to deal with, we now have another one which shoots poison dots at an angle. Also, these hedgehogs are really annoying to kill if we were going for that medal. Thankfully, we're not. Yeah, so the hedgehogs, thankfully, they are on cycles where they will jump at specific points. Not every enemy is like that in this game, or the babies aren't, at least. Which, arguably, they are enemies. They are enemies of us as speedrunners. It makes us slower. That's massive. Okay, 37.9. Probably was a death in there. I believe year 3 is the only thing I can optimize in this run. So, good to see that there. Ooh, getting hit. And similar to the poison shooters from before, or the pea shooters, I guess, these enemies here, they're also kind of annoying because they will similarly be able to knock you back, and nicely done, make you have to take a lot longer. They will possibly get another attack off you as well if you do get hit. There we go, get through that cycle. And we're just going to go on the bottom floor here just to make sure I can get some of this done. There we go. Again, another very optimizable level. Ooh, that's fine. Very optimizable level if you're good with the grapplers. Very nice split there. So next up, Spring Dash 4. We're going to go right first because the cycle is in our favour. And I'm going to make these jumps slightly earlier when we want to get on these platforms, so I don't have to do as much waiting around. I'm going to try and skip that enemy. There we go. Very lucky there, actually. I thought I was going to get hit. Gonna just go past these. Gonna get stuck, but that's fine. Just don't really want to get hit. We made the cycle anyway. Yep, didn't get hit again. Nice. Getting that jump early so I can make my way through quicker. I'm gonna go back 1 rope just to make sure I don't fall off, because falling off here is very slow. And there we go. We have fallen off. And I've fallen in the water because I got hit and forgot to factor that into the movement. Let's do the level again. And let's get hit again. So you can see now that year 3 is exactly where the runs go to die. This is literally a spring level, and we are still struggling. And we didn't make the cycle. Get that early jump. Let's not fall off this time. Oh, what? Okay, well, I'm surprised that didn't work because I did press A there. And I think it's because I had a slightly shorter jump. Because I didn't hold A. You can get short jumps in this game. And that's kind of how I'm making my way through these platforms. Doing short jumps, making sure I can just get straight through. Okay, right. Let's actually get through this level now. Ooh, okay. So we can use these bees to jump across, but again, if we do get hit, it's going to slow us a little bit. And making use of that little optimization there, just to save a few seconds where we can. Right, next up, I'm going to get these ones first, because we're not going to be coming back to the beginning. The end of the level is at the end, rather than back to the start. Fall down here, get a little bit of time saved for that. Oh, I got hit there. Okay. Make sure I get onto here. And grab these ones. Oh, where's the last baby gone? Over there. Another level where the RNG can be a little mean. Next up, some summer levels, and this one's quite cycle-based. Oh, come on. So, something quite funny, that grappler is so low that you can actually die, and the grapple will, the rope will just detach. It's one of the only instances in the game where that happens. Oh, we're not going to make that icon, unfortunately, because the enemy got in the way. That's fine. We will have to pay attention to where it is later. So I'm going to get these acorns while I'm coming through here. And I assume it'll be here soon. There it is. There we go. And we'll make it onto there. Not too bad. So next is this level. We're just going to do 2 quick grapples. And, yeah, we're fine. I'm going to go back to this side. And here there is a blind jump into water if you're not careful. And we're going to have to deal with this bat if we don't kill it, so we are going to just get it out the way there. Had it happen many times where I fall into the water there. Yo, Kyra, how's it going? No audio. I can't talk during this game in the chat. No. Wait, I'm supposed to do left side first, or right side even. Oh, no, I'm not. I can do either. Whatever. Done it now. So here, if you're really good and the cycles end up aligning, or you get there at the right time, really, based on the bat, you can actually jump on the bat and grab the acorn where you are supposed to have the switch turned on, which is pretty good. And here we are also able to grab those 3 acorns that I just got without necessarily needing the switch. Oh, that's annoying. I'm going to have to do it again. Oh, my goodness. So not only do they fire at you, they will also be... that's not good. They will also be knocking... not knocking you back. Knocking... well, running away. Not knocking you back. There we go. Okay, so this one... Oh, we didn't make the cycle, unfortunately. So if you mash at the beginning there, if you just mash A, you can actually just make it onto that first rope, which saves a few seconds. I mean, that's going to lose us a few more seconds. So we're going to get a reactivated bat here. I'm just going to try and get them out of the way now while I'm on the ropes. There's only 3 on the level, but it would just be nice to get them out of the way. Now here's a blind jump into the water if you miss. Very bad if you miss. Gonna try and... Yep, there we go, we're through. And straight into the door at the end, just a little bit to the right. Okay, next up is this level. So these spiders are not going to take long before they fall. Because they have such a short rope, they actually fall super super quick and also get back super quick. They are actually some of the only ones in the game where that happens. I am stuck on this enemy here, so I'm gonna try to get off. Now there is an invincibility power up there. However, for us to get that, we need to activate the switch, which is conveniently placed at the end. So essentially it means you have to go back to kill the enemies. There we go. So I did a lot of falling down in my PB there. That's literally where the only time save was. So I'm going to separate out killing or activating these platforms so that more spiked balls fall down quicker. And by doing that, we can just go straight through. Now, this is still kind of a weird area to deal with. Whether it's faster to do this stuff or not is definitely a question that needs to be asked. However, optimizing this level just sounds really silly, so I have not got around to doing it yet. We love iframe abuse. Is it iframes? I don't know. Anyway, I've fallen down, so there's not really. I mean, there are kind of iframes in this game, but when you're invincible, you are really slow. Why am I going that way? Yeah, when you're invincible, you're really slow. I know you can't hear me right now, but I thought I'd explain it. Yeah, so there isn't really much in terms of iframes to abuse here. And I have fallen down again, so I'm going to have to climb back up. Where's the exit? Where's the exit? It's at the end, isn't it? It's on the right-hand side. Why did I just forget where the exit was? That's the only point of this rope. Okay, moving on. So this is another one with ropes to deal with. I'm just going to get straight on that side, and I failed. That's okay. We'll climb back up. There we go. And you might be thinking, why am I not on that platform? We can just snipe it. I can't do that. Okay. Right, that's okay. So we're going to grab that. And that kind of makes our life easier, but also not, because we now can't bounce on the bees if we wanted to get somewhere. Not some optimization still to be done there. Now, next up is this level. We're going to need to get on both sides. And this is a little cycle-based section here. We can really easily fall into the water, because if we are going backwards against the cycle there, you will just fall in. So pretty important to be careful there when dealing with that. Next up, I'm just going to grab those with super jump. And you know what, we'll grab super jump again just to make sure I can come through here and grab the last acorns. I'm gonna have to wait a little while so I can go through here. Being very careful there, because if you do jump, if you don't jump there, and you are, you won't clip to the platform basically if you're below where the next platform is. So it's really, really important to be paying attention there, because again, multiple times it has happened where I've fallen off because of that. Next up, I am going to be using the ropes, climbing up here, because we actually can't make the jump using these springs. Now, before I get to the other side, we might as well do some little optimizations of grabbing some acorns while I'm going on the way. That's not great. I can't get on that rope. Okay. I can skip a cycle there, especially because we're not dealing with any acorns on this trip. So that's fine. Next up, I'm going to go there. The exit is at the top on this level, so I am trying to... No, don't fall down again. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, no, that's okay. We've got 20 seconds. About to get timed out on the level. No, we're fine, we're fine. Cool. Looks like I was still slower in my PB. Now, this is another baby level. pretty important to optimize this one. Oh, that's not great. We're only getting 2 of those cycles there. Thankfully, we can break these blocks using the grappler. We don't actually need the invincibility, although it makes it easier. For some reason, the invincibility for breaking the bricks sticks around for a little while. So we can actually go backwards into some bricks and somehow still kill them. Also, nice SD with the poison on an enemy onto an enemy there. Now, I'm not going fast enough here because I am on quite a short rope, so I'm probably not going to make that. Going to have to go around. There is a invincibility power up there, so we'll go and grab that. We'll grab those, and... oh, no, that's not great. Get up here, and we'll grab this other one then. And I believe that is not all of them. Okay. That's all of them. Okay. Just going to extend my rope a little bit. Going to need to get to this door. That was very slow. That was literally just all skill issue. Anyway, the final level is coming up here. This is the winter section. So there are just 4 normal levels left and a boss. So timing is going to end when we get there. On the door closing, as I mentioned earlier, on winter-boss. So we are going to need to climb all the way and then activate the switch to then get to the next area. I'm going to go all the way to the right-hand side, which is a little slow, but it does mean we avoid the bats. Whereas if you don't go all the way, they will normally just get in your way. We can make 2 jumps here at once. And I just like to wait around, although we can skip a cycle there, I believe. Chasing the poison there, but you can still get hit by it, even if you are chasing it. Nice little time save. Very good. Okay, next up is another level which is intending to be cycle-based, but because there are enough platforms for us to just ignore that, we're going to do that where we can. So there are 2 speed power-ups on this level. So I'll be grabbing those. There we go. There is just 1 invincibility power-up though. So here, I'm going to go a little bit slower because we're going to get here at variable times. The beginning is a lot more reliable, and that's another big time save. I can't believe I'm about to PV. So here we're going to go left side first, but we are going to instantly change over to the other side. That's a hit. Okay, we're still making it. Reason for that is because the exit's at the end. And I'm going to focus a little bit here because this is another level with switches involved. I need to make sure I'm actually going on the correct side. So there I need to go left side first, then activate the switch. And then get onto that right hand side. Let's use a longer rope. So I don't really need to kill these enemies now because this is the final part. I just need these 3 acorns. Going to do a few spammed jumps there so I can avoid dealing with the snow effect. Okay, I'm now 2 minutes ahead. Sure. Right. Did not realise there was that much to save. Anyway, this is another level which is... oh, somehow didn't get hit there. Another kind of annoying level to deal with. Oh, we got hit. Okay, so this is why it's annoying. So if you get poisoned there and you fall down, you have to wait for super jump to appear again. That's fine. I'm going to be mashing jump just so we don't get this zoom in effect happening. It's just really annoying and awkward with the camera. Now, I'm making sure I destroy those grey bricks instantly. Oh, are you serious? The bats are being really annoying in this run. I mean, they're always annoying, but not really this annoying. Making sure I'm breaking those grey bricks first, because if we grab the acorns then try to get through, I'm gonna be a little safer here this time. There we go. Yeah, if you try and grab all the acorns first, chances are you're gonna have run out of super jump by the time you get back down. So you want to be breaking the bricks first, otherwise again you have to wait. Oh, that's really bad. I've got to go all the way back round again because they're all solid platforms. Okay. That's fine, we'll just speed through. Are you joking? I did it again because of the super jump. Okay, well, we're not going to get timed out as long as I don't fail it again. See, I got here so quick that super jump didn't spawn back in. They really should have made the power-ups appear a bit quicker, honestly. That is my one gripe with this game. You can wait a really long time, especially casually, because you're not going to know what to do casually first time. You're going to have to wait around a lot. This is the final level. Now we're just going to jump straight through here. Little optimization. I'm going to get on here, and instead of using a spring straight away, we are going to jump. That means we skip a spring. Now this one, I'm going to activate that platform and then grab this so we can fall through that first one. Then we're also going to grab speed and we can make this cycle. That's not too bad. Now here, I want to make sure I'm not falling in. This hedgehog's really annoying to deal with. If you get hit there, chances are you are just dead, because of the knockback into the sea, which you don't want. And timing's going to end on this door. That's it. 45:26. Somehow I PB'd on yesterday. That's pretty good, actually. Considering I lost, like, over 40 in year 2, I was not expecting a PB today. Not at all. That's really, really nice. Year 3 as well is a massive PB on that. That now means I'm going to need a little bit of optimizing going on. A minute and 50 with current golds before I then update this. Saved, or yet to save, sorry, in that run. So there's still a lot to be done. But I know where it comes from, really. There are only a couple of levels that were really, really bad. But that is Super Little Acorns 3D Turbo. That's probably going to be it for the submission video and the PB, I guess. So socials in the description. We do runs like this a lot. I'm just starting to get into optimizing this game, and I'm going to move on to the bigger categories like 100%, maybe even 200%, which is going to be like 5 or 6 hours at some point. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Okay. I've got a little bit of time left for the stream, so what I'm going to do is we're going to do a challenge run. So the great thing is I don't need to reset my save. So we can do this as an incentive without needing to reset my save to have a new game file. So technically we have acorns on this file and we already have some on normal. But we can still do a challenge run because none of them are unlocked. We have 0 acorns. So this is a new game run. We could still do a run if we had them unlocked, but it would be a new game plus run and we'd have to manually select the levels, which there's no reason to do that in a challenge run because there's no benefit to doing that. You just unlock the levels by beating them, whereas in the main game you have to get to an acorn threshold technically. So yeah, there's kind of a reason to use New Game Plus or New Game in the main levels like I just did in all years. But here we might as well just use New Game. So I'm going to boot up my splits. I'm actually going to print screen my splits and put them in speedrunning. And then let's have, before we start plinking the chat, then we're going to do challenges. Challenges any percent. So I got a massive PB yesterday, so I don't expect to get anything much here. But we're only going to do one run of this. I haven't got much time left in the stream, and also I would do a 100% run, but my voice is dying. I'm ill, so I want to reserve myself for tomorrow, which is going to be a long stream. And also I've got a marathon run next Sunday and the Sunday after, so I want to, yeah, reserve my voice for that. So yeah, I do feel a little bit better now though, thankfully. I felt drowsy earlier on in the day, but thankfully feeling a bit better for the stream for once. So we'll start off with the challenges. 3, 2, 1, go. These are the challenge levels. Starting off here on bronze, we're going in order because we're playing on a new file. I'm going to avoid jumping there. Oh, no. You know what? I'm actually going to restart this level. We're going to do it again. 3, 2, 1, go. The good thing is, because we didn't complete the level, we can do that on New Game, because we still have 0 acorns. This is the challenge run. So, essentially, all this is there are 10 challenges in the game, each having a bronze, silver, and gold medal. Massive auto-scroller at the beginning there. Here, I'm going to be doing a bunch of mashing to go as quick as I can. And also making sure I'm not holding A so we get shorter jumps. Yeah, so there are challenge levels in this game. They all have a bronze, silver, and a gold medal. The gold medal ones are actually kind of difficult. But the bronze ones are pretty much just we are zooming through, which is essentially an auto-scroller for a lot of these. Especially that first level, it is essentially an auto-scroller. Next up is Smash and Bash. This is a pretty interesting one. Because the grapplers, as with main game, are very optimizable. So because we're playing on a new game file, it means we don't really have to select the levels. They will instantly be picked for us without needing to go in the menus. But that does mean we have to play each level to the bronze level and then silver and then gold. Even though technically you can play them out of order. Once you've completed bronze, you can then play silver straight away. Here I'm just going to hold right just to make sure we go as quick as we can. That's fine. And into the door. So this one, bounce and bump, we're introducing these switches. We're probably going to see some difficult, tedious levels later on, where there are pea shooters getting in our way. We've already seen pea shooters in other levels, but this is by far where they're the most annoying. Possibly in the entire game. Because they are pretty much the root cause of deaths in this run. On that level. On at least silver and gold. Waiting around a little bit there so I don't fall into the water. And next up is one where we want to be hanging quite low so we go quickly. Trying to make sure I don't jump here, or not on all of them. Making sure I jump there because it's faster. But some of them it's faster not to jump. Very nice. Next up is Super Squirrel. And Super Squirrel is pretty much just, let's shove all the power-ups in your face. We are falling in the water there, but that's okay. Yeah, so it's basically just shoving all your power-ups in your face. Making sure I make that there. And I'm going to wait a little while because we have to bounce on these squirrels on this cycle. Now, there is a path at the top if we were doing the 100% run. And that is essentially just a detour. But we can avoid that because this is any percent. And we can just go straight through these jumps, straight through the pits. Make that jump there. Important to make that because if I miss that, I then can't get through because I've broken the platforms. Almost getting hit by that squirrel there. Hedgehog. So again, rising tide, a lot of mashing going on. Ooh, making sure I make that. Again, making that platform disappear and then jumping off it is not a great idea. Yeah, you'll probably fail the challenge if that happens. But we can restart if we needed to, if we were sure we were failing one. Making sure I don't jump blindly here because it's very easy just to forget that there are pools of water on that level. And again, smash and bash. This one's kind of more annoying than gold because here we need to go round, whereas on gold we can just go straight through to the exit. Just gonna wait for this cycle. I don't think I was making the other one. Pretty nice time save now. Nice swinging going on there. Oh, we did get hit, but we should be okay. And I got hit again. Okay. No, we're good. Just a little time loss. Much better than failing in level. Now, this is probably the most annoying level in Silver. We are going to see the pea shooter at the end. Oh, very nice. You can get through there, yeah. So, we have to wait around for the pea shooter to do its thing. Otherwise, you kind of just get hit. And we can, yeah, so it's quite hard to make that cycle. That's why I was quite thrown off, actually, by making it. Still doing just fine there. And again, left side is a detour, so we're not going to go that way. Very possible to get hit and die here, so I'm going to try my best not to do that. There we go. Jump at the end just to get in the door quicker. Another quite difficult level, that one, but yeah, if you think that's hard, gold is a lot worse. Doing a lot of jumping off these platforms just to get a little bit more momentum going. Really, really nice level there. And Super Squirrel again. So this one's got some jumps that look kind of tight, but as long as you are just going through as normal, you should be good. Another detour there. It is actually on a portal. There are no portals in the main game, but for some reason they locked them onto the challenges. And we're back to long jump again. So this is the final set of challenges. And really, this is the only difference between New Game and New Game Plus for challenges. So running on New Game means you save time in menuing, but it also means you can't start with the harder challenges. For consistency, we do require that you end on Super Squirrel-Gold, just so you don't have the possibility of combining a set of 30 levels with another potentially better set of 30. So, for example, starting with Super Squirrel and then ending on Super Squirrel, just to combine your best set of 30 in a row. I'm going to restart this one. Did not realise how annoying those bats were going to be. Very nice, once I did manage to do that. And I'm going to have to kill this bee first, and then we can just barely jump on that bee without needing to wait for them to fall back down again. There we go, and as long as I'm on that right side there, we can break through all those blocks in one go. Very nice. So even though we did get stunned, you shouldn't fall through the water most of the time. Are you kidding me? Yeah, so you shouldn't fall through the water most of the time, even if you do get hit, because you're going just barely fast enough to avoid needing to jump. And I'm going to try and make my way through here without, yeah, there we go. Without needing to build up momentum through each swing. And that does save a surprising amount of time there doing that. I'm going to need to... Oh, so this one's kind of a difficult one to make. You kind of have to be directly in the middle, because the other ones will... That's not great. I'm going to go the other way. The other ropes will take priority if you are closer to them, even if you're directly under the middle one. Barely making it into that door there. Really difficult level, actually, if you miss any cycles. but we're still just fine. I'm going to wait here just a little bit. Make sure I don't have to wait around too much. And here I'm going to wait for these pea shooters to kill both of each other. So I don't have to deal with them. And again, getting hit by a bee. There we go. That's that level done. And there's a few more left to do. Bounce and bump. As I was saying earlier, this is possibly one of the most annoying levels. Because of that pea shooter at the end. Oh, are you kidding? I didn't even get there. Okay. Let's try that again. So we're going to avoid that switch because we don't technically need to activate that one. I failed it again. Doing fast movement here is hard. Thankfully the level is only 20 odd seconds long. Yeah, so if you go above there, if you jump on that spring and then you jump on the block, you then don't have to deal with the pea shooter at all. Really nice way of doing that level. Much safer, I find, as long as you can actually make it onto the block. Much higher success rate for me, at least. Oh, are you kidding me? I've avoided the poison shots and then still fell. Oh, I hit the bee. The bat instead of the bee. This is not good. This is not good. Get out of my way. Oh, I tried to go quick because I thought I was going to get timed out if I didn't. Oh, I did it again. Why is this such a difficult level? Oh, yeah. So I can't PB now, unfortunately. That's fine. We'll continue this run. So, as long as I do this properly, we can just get straight there. Very nice optimization. I was worried I was going to get hit at the end and hit the side of that bee. Just 2 more levels to go and a very technical one here. Very stylish if we can pull it off properly. Oh, that was actually really nice. Was not expecting to be killing those bees in a combo going through, but we did anyway. So a mix of 2 challenges here with the blocks as well. And at the end it is a blind jump with a rope. Very much a massive troll at the end. And the final one is another super squirrel. Timing is going to end, as always, with the door closing. So this one, we are going to need to use the portals. We can just hold right here and we'll go straight in the cannon. We will need to use the portals here, though. Now, even if we have super jump, we can just avoid bouncing on the enemies. And similarly, we can hold left and go straight into cannon. Oh, I did it just barely too early for that release. That's fine. We will go again. So, quite obviously, this run, at least at any percent, kind of requires a 20-minute estimate or thereabouts. Because it's very easy to just get stuck on these levels. But I still think it works quite well as an incentive run. As long as you get in these big swings, we're able to go through here with not much of a problem. And talking of big swings, exactly what I didn't get there, unfortunately. Let's play a little bit safer this time. Now I'm not risking a PB. So we don't actually have to jump here. That's also something I'm forgetting. You don't have to jump to make that that gap onto the spring. That's annoying. You do have to jump quite late here, otherwise you are going to miss. So that is why I'm holding fire for a little while with those jumps. So the door is just after this section. Okay, we're still fine. Yeah, the door is just after this section. And timing's coming up. And there we go. That's time. Pretty nice. Obviously, the last few levels are really difficult. So it's easy for a run to fall apart there, but I think it still works quite well as an estimate of about 20 minutes. Maybe a little less. Maybe I'd put it at 18. I don't know. But practicing Super Squirrel and arguably all of Gold, really, is worth practicing, because losing 3 minutes there total compared to PB, it checks out, but it is difficult to get a good run of Gold levels. So that is kind of why NG Plus is good, being able to start off with most of the Golds and just finishing off on Super Squirrel is quite nice. But that is the end of the submission video. Thank you for watching. Yeah, hopefully see you in the next one. Okay. Right, let's find someone to raid. Hopefully you all enjoyed today. I know this is a completely new game, so not really knowing what to expect, I guess, but that went well, in my opinion. Managing to get a PB in all years any % on Turbo. I'm not going to run too much normal on stream because it's not really that interesting. It's literally just a slower game. In fact, I'm actually on the edge of making the leaderboards default to Turbo, because I think it's just the better way of playing the game, honestly. It's just that normal is the first one you have, so it just makes sense, I guess, to keep it on normal. Right. Is there anyone live I'd like to raid? You know what, I guess we can just raid Frostfire Tales. Frostfire Tales is live this week, so we can do that. Game's done quick. We'll go and head over there. Oh, they don't allow raids. Well, in that case, we won't do a raid. Right. Go and watch Frostfire Tales then. I did a speedrun article 2 days ago, shouting out Frostfire Tales in the live section, and I believe there will also be Indie-thon in that section, because they are live before the next one. So yeah, that's going to be a regular thing I'm doing. Next one's going to be on the 15th. I'm going to do it on the 1st and the 15th where possible. of every month, just to sort of compile all the events that are coming up and stuff. And I was quite lucky that there was a lot going on in the last couple of weeks. 2 major world record sweeps within like the same week in Splatoon and Mario Galaxy, so that was good to include. That's going to be it for the stream. As you can tell, my voice is dying, so I'm just going to rest. Yeah, I'm going to upload these to YouTube, and I'm probably going to prioritize these over the unrecorded PBs. So that's something. But what have I got coming up? So tomorrow, I need to do last minute prep for In It to Win It, which is the quiz tomorrow. And then we're going to be doing a hot seat game show. I do have some news about the hot seat game shows, which I'm going to save for tomorrow. But we are going to still do one more tomorrow. And then we also have In It to Win It, of course, which is going to be our quiz for the day. That is the game that anyone can participate in through Triv now. I just need to get it all set up and write the last few questions. Then between that, we're going to be doing Mario Kart 7 for about an hour. And then we're going to be doing some Clubhouse games. If anyone wants to, I will use credits for money matches. That should be quite funny. So we'll have that going on. Then Monday, I'm going to be live with more of this game, I think. I might even do a nervous breakdown run as well. And I'm probably going to do a long run of this game. It's probably going to take me 3 or 4 hours. So I need to allow myself enough time to do that, really. Maybe I'll start off with that and then do nervous breakdown. Who knows? Depends how I'm feeling. And then I think I'll be live next Wednesday with either more of this game or just whatever I'm feeling like. And then next Saturday, so not tomorrow, but next Saturday, I might not be live because I'm going to be live on Sunday, technically, on Indiethon. So twitch.tv/Indiethon events. That will be where my next speedrun marathon is. So go and follow there in time for that. That's going to be Nervous Breakdown next Sunday. So that is the 12th. It's only like a 20-minute run, so it will be blink and you'll miss it. But that's going to be it for the stream. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.